What is going on? My name is Jack and today I'm going to be running you through what I believe is Australia's most unique Suzuki Jimny. So just here with me today, I have a 2022 GLX Suzuki Jimny in Supreme White. All right, so firstly, we're going to run you through everything you can see on the exterior, all the modifications, then we'll take you inside of this beast and we'll show you what we've done to make it Australia's most unique Suzuki Jimny. As you can see, the Supreme White really contrasts well with the gloss black plastic pieces we have painted on the outside here. Straight down below it, you can see our Corsa racing rims with Bridgestone tires wrapped around them. Now moving on to our lighting up the front here, and this thing can turn nighttime into daytime no matter what the conditions are. We've got the IPF mounted lighting bar at the top there, then the IPF spotters on the IPF spotter mount just down the front here. Now talking recovery, we've got our anodized red Bayhouse recovery points down the front, which are an absolute showstopper and really contrast nicely with the black and white color scheme. Now at the very top of the car, you can see the MaxTrax sitting on top of the front runner roof racks. Also matching it at the back of the car, here we have the front runner ladder system. Now the Suzuki Jimny from factory is a great handling off-road vehicle, but we've decided to take it to the next level. We've got our upgraded 40mm travel suspension with the external oil reservoir on all four corners of the car. And of course, to help you go that extra distance, we've got our double capacity Long Ranger fuel tank. We've also decided to give this thing a little bit more grunt. So follow me around this side of the car. I'm gonna pop the bonnet and show you guys what makes this the most unique Jimny in Australia. Beauty, pop that up. Now, first of all, when we pop the bonnet here, you can see our cold air intake upgrade done by AFE. It's all mounted correctly and it is fully legal here with Australian standards. Next, we've got the full exhaust system manifold and back done by Legend X. And of course, this is a naturally aspirated tuned Jimny, and we believe it might be one of the fastest naturally aspirated Jimnys in the Southern Hemisphere. Now that's everything for the exterior of this car, including performance modifications as well. Let's take a quick tour of the inside and show you what we've done on the inside of this Jimny. Now firstly, let's talk about what the Jimny has to offer from factory. It's got a very simple, easy to understand layout, reverse camera installed from factory on this one. We've got a 5-speed manual, and of course, just some really nice and simple switches there to show you what it's all about. Super easy to put it into forward drive, high and low mode as well. You just put your foot on the brake, clutch in, and then just pull it straight down to go all the way into forward drive, and then straight back up to get out of forward drive too. Handbrake, and now I guess we should start talking about the things we've added to this Jimny. We've got the upgraded armrest mounts here with a turn dial on the bottom so you can adjust the height to suit you perfectly. Really nice and comfortable addition, and I love the way that they go up and down, because sometimes you just need to get right to that handbrake, and if they were there, they kind of get in your way. So it's nice that you can just get them out of the way very quickly. We do have a full upgraded lighting system for the interior lighting. Of course, this is just to make the aesthetics of the car a little bit nicer, and we'll show you how we've mounted that switch system up just in a second. Right, so just down here, we have a switch for our light bar and a switch for our spotlights. And of course, the middle button right here, that's just a dim button. So you can press it once for full brightness, press it again, it's gonna set it to a dimmer setting, then press it a third time and it will be completely switched off. Also for the interior lighting, just here, we press this button and that just can shuffle through and cycle through all the different colors we have on offer. Now, as you can see, we've done a lot to this Jimny, and that's why we believe it is one of Australia's most unique Suzuki Jimnys. There's not too many factory options left on this car, and we've taken all the correct steps to making this an off-road beast as well. Suzuki Jimny itself is probably one of the best entry-level off-road vehicles in my opinion. They're small, they can handle most terrains, they just don't have a really super deep wading height, so they can't go through the deepest of waters, but overall, these are probably your best bang for buck entry-level off-road vehicle. Now we're gonna take it for a little drive to see how it goes, so come along with us guys and we'll show you the rest of this car. All right, so we're just taking our first drive here. We're on a pretty steep center of a terrain here. We're still in two-wheel drive at this point. We're just gonna try and see essentially how far we can push this before we need to take it into four-wheel drive settings. But at this point, where it's all downhill, it does feel every bump, the Jimny, but it does feel very like it wants to climb and be nimble across all the soil. Very rough terrain here so far, so it does get quite bouncy. So we'll just take it nice and slow. The real test will be on the way back up. guarantee almost that we will use four-wheel drive. It is very steep. We're just on the brakes for now, keeping it out of gear just to keep it nice and quiet so you guys can hear everything that's going on. And through a bit of water at the bottom, a bit of a bounce, and back up. So first step here, what we're going to do is we're just going to go back up the hill, but we're going to put it into four-wheel drive. That's four-wheel drive high, and then we go one more further and down, get a little beep. Four-wheel drive low, take it off full lock. And then we're just going to turn the traction control off, which I think it already does for you. Then turn on the steep hill descent button, because we will go back down the steep hill on the other side. That just helps us control a bit more traction as we're going up and down. But I'm just in first gear. I don't think I've even heard the wheels slide just yet. This thing is an absolute grip machine. It's like there's magnets in the wheels and it's just gripping onto all the soil, the terrain. It feels like a 25-degree incline there. It's trying to talk to us. I'm not sure what it's trying to say, but not a single bit of traction loss yet. I've got it out of traction control just so you can feel if it does want to slip and slide while going up, but not an issue at all. We're even changing it in a second while going up the hill still. That's so easy. That is so easy. I have so much fun driving this Suzuki Jimny. I really want one of my own. In summary, we didn't put it through the biggest test today, as this car will be given away to a gentleman very shortly who's just won it as an Eminent Australia member. So we're super excited, so stick around. There will be plenty of information on that as well. But I really like this vehicle. I think this would have to be, in my opinion, the best entry-level off-road vehicle going around at the moment. And you can see why, as waiting times of these are super hard, super long. It's going to take you a long time to wait and to grab one of these. But with just a few $1,000s and some extra performance mods, this thing can handle pretty much all terrains. Of course, keep it away from the deep, deep waters. But besides that, this thing grips like a mountain goat and just keeps on going and will take anything you throw at it. Now you can also check out our last giveaway, which was a Ducati Panigale V2 Troy Bayliss edition, and we spent over $20,000 on modifications on that bike. It is one piece of art, one badass bike, so definitely check that out as well. Now with everything that we review, we like to give it away here at Eminent Australia. So if you like what you see so far, guys, once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow along to all of our social media platforms. Sign up as well as an Eminent Australia member, and who knows, you could be taking home one of our monthly giveaways. And of course, we're really excited about what's coming up. Next month, we've got a BMW S1000 RR. It's Mr. Rose Gold's bike. It's had over 35 million views on Instagram alone. It's got nearly 70,000 followers. So make sure you jump onto that one. You do not want to miss out on what's coming up with Eminent Australia.